What are we doing today?
I don't know what you're doing. I'm doing back today. What are you doing?
Doing legs.
Doing legs.
Saturday is leg day.
I feel like you start your week of having sore legs. Oh man. So I like summer week with arms. I like summer week with arms.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
do that
typically I do every year. I said
Monday.
so Saturday is leg day. Today's Sunday.
It is Sunday.
It's because I went in there and decided to do arms yesterday instead of legs.
Can't skip legs, man.
I didn't skip it. I just
You did.
moved
You
it.
substituted
I
it.
moved it.
You substituted it. It's like the same thing.
But my arms were feeling like they needed attention.
Your arms need a lot of attention.
Your boyfriend needs a lot of attention.
It's don't have a boyfriend. I don't know where. So, series is going to be kind of one gym. I'm also leaving for boot camp soon, so I kind of want to document the experience of getting ready for it. So, it's mainly what this is going to be for. Also have a thing, maybe mom can look at it when I'm away, so you can watch it.
That's cool. So what? How long? If you want people to know what you're doing, where you're going, let's talk just for a minute about where you came from. What? How long have you been really hitting the gym religiously?
So religiously, I've been hitting it for probably a year and a half, maybe like religiously. Is that about right?
I think so.
Religiously, probably
12
about 12 to 18 months.
So what? Where were you before? What was your weight?
So I mean, before I don't think I wasn't like morbidly obese, but I was overweight.
Skinny fat?
Yeah, I was skinny fat. I was probably 180, 190, probably like probably around 30% body fat, I would say, around there. So, and the reason I really changed because I was around football players so much. I didn't want to be the one guy who was like, just out of shape because I was hanging around them all the time. So I didn't want to be the one guy who was out of shape. And then I just I fell in love with the gym. I fell in love with watching, Arnold, Olympia, watching my favorite bodybuilders like Nick Walker and Chris Seabum. I just kind of fell in love with the sport,
So I guess a little bit of background on me. I guess just right, not to get into my whole life story, but the reason I'm in the car right now is that I'm headed to work out with JT because he leaves for boot camp in July, and about, I want to say, what month are we? We're in March, right? So say around Christmas time, I decided, hey, I'm gonna get up and go to the gym every morning with JT just because I want to spend some time with him before he leaves. Got 6 months, and then I also wanted to put on my dress blues for his graduation, or at least, if not at his graduation, to have a picture with him where we're both in our dress blues. So
you're doing pretty good. You're down like what 30 months. You're down like what, almost 30 pounds.
Yeah, I weighed in this morning 189. So
where did you start?
I want to say I started at 215. So that's what, 26 pounds.
You said 89?
Yeah, 180.
See, yeah, like
26
pounds. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. You're doing really good.
So I weigh now what you thought you said you weighed when you were skinny fat.
Yeah, I won't say you're skinny fat though.
I'm muscular chunky.
You're muscular and chunky now.
No, I don't even think I'm chunky. I think I definitely have a little bit of sub-Q fat that I need to get rid of. It's not, like a beer belly or anything like that, but it definitely could stand another probably 10 pounds,
Well, if you go by the internet, they say they like the C-bomb dad bod.
right?
Yeah. So apparently C-bomb has a dad bod.
Now, really, according to the iFit GE, my ideal weight is I want to say it's like 176 or 177 or something like that.
I don't know how entirely accurate like
I don't know
the
either, but I'm
scales
just
are
saying
where
that's
like
pretty
there's like
skinny.
a DEXA.
Like, if I lost another
Yeah.
15 pounds,
You
man,
look like Auschwitz, man.
I would. Well, it looked like I would look like a pretty ripped Auschwitz.
You look like a ripped Auschwitz.
You know, I'm not sure I'd be able to meet my protein goals.
You don't,
being
you
on a
don't,
diet like that.
you don't think so? You don't think you can meet your protein goals in a concentration camp? All right, so our first exercise is going to be the lat pull down machine. One of my favorite things to use when I am here is probably one of my best purchases I've made. And that's the VersaGrips Extremes. Probably the best purchase I've made. Just with helping my grip, So it's not a limiting factor. There goes on. These particularly, I like to do single arm. I feel like I can get heavier when I do single arm. It's weird because some days I like to listen to like hard music, I would say, like Slaughter to Prevail. And some days it's more like white girl centric. So kind of what y'all like to listen to when you're in the gym. I like a good mix. Ooh. All right. I like Anytime Fitness. I think the only thing here is I would say almost all of their machines are exclusively Matrix. Not a huge fan of Matrix. You know, they're alright. I prefer, obviously, Prime, Hammer Strength. I'm not expecting everyone to have Atlantis. But my favorite gym, or my two favorite gyms, one is the gym where Madhouse. They have amazing, just every machine you can imagine. And then also like Iron Religion in Orlando. Two very different vibes in the gym, but they are both very nice gyms. So I'm going to Tennessee soon, so I'm going to try to visit some of the gyms down there. I really want to go to Arlington, go to the original Metroflex. That'd be pretty cool. Alright. Maybe waiting a little bit longer in between sets may not hurt. Alright, so I feel like I did have a bit of a strength to drop that set, so maybe wait a little bit longer before the next set. But besides that, it's probably one of my favorite back exercises for back day. Alright, so for that, we'll move on to some chest supported rows. Alright, so I think I'm going to start off with the 50s. Feeling good, move to the 55s, but see how this first set goes. One thing, how I decide how much weight to use. I like to use a weight where I'm gonna fail between 8 to 12 reps. If I end up doing less than 8 reps in like my first or my second set, I'll usually go down. But if I go above 12, or hit 12, I usually go up. Now, if I do it in my first set, I may not always go up because, I'm going to be more fresh on my first set. And I don't want to go up an extra 5 pounds and only hit like 6. But if I'm consistently hitting 12 or above for like my first 2 sets, I'll usually move up in weight. One thing I didn't notice, which I kind of wanted to say, was like, so I watched the Arnold recently and I see people online doing side by side shots of Wesley Vissers versus Sam. Sam seems new to the game. He didn't think he was going to win. It was his first pro event. It'd be insane. I don't know if that's ever happened where someone at their first pro event won. Like, Sam's happy to be there, and I don't think anybody on that stage knew or more seasoned in the sport was going to be Vissers. Maybe Sommerfeld, but he didn't make weight. So when I saw he didn't make weight, Wesley really didn't have any competition. He looked great though. But I liked seeing Sam. He looks pretty good. I think this year someone's gonna offer to coach him. I think he'll get really good coaching. I think the only thing like he's really lacking, obviously more mass when you're on that like pro stage, but also like his posing. I think if he gets that down, he's gonna be deadly in a few years. I'll move this because y'all can't really see anything. So That's probably gonna be a bit better. Probably should have done that to begin with. So I'm gonna finish up with some pull-ups. My goal is to do 21 pull-ups. This is the max you can get on your IST when you first get to boot camp. So on the most recent IST, I maxed out at 12. So that was this is the last set. So I'm gonna do some cardio. I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow we got arms.